Again,
You
insufficient
don't
answers.
Wait.
You
You said on
Go
land.
back.
I could get out.
Then you're in jail.
Oh yeah,
or,
African.
You know what?
I guess boats?
You knew how to get into one.
Well, I saw you were in one, so I assume I could do the same.
It's a valid point.
At least she's observant.
It's true.
While you guys are talking, you do see another guard come in, and the other guards salute her as she comes in. She sits down at the desk, looks up at Rutherford and smiles and is like, "I think we got you this time, Rutherford. I think we got you." And then she's tapping something on the desk. Anybody that's listening or paying attention to this interaction can go ahead and make a perception check.
16.
Same.
18.
15.
Right.
Match.
So you all notice that she is tapping and like picking up and dropping these gold coins on her desk while she's saying that she thinks she's got the evidence for this guy.
Where are those gold coins from? Do I have any idea where they are from?
You would have no idea where they're from, as you got here moments ago.
Do we see any markings that I might recognize on the coins?
Not from that distance.
Okay.
Well, I see the
And
markings.
she's like playing with them, and
But I'm a ranger.
she smiles and like, "You're going down this time, Rutherford. It's pretty open and shut." And Rutherford looks at her and goes, "I ain't done nothing, and you ain't got nothing. Nothing on me."
Wait, can I see any symbols? Because I'm a ranger.
No, if you do not see anything on the coin. You just see that she's like playing with some gold coins on her neck.
She has a shiny
Do you
medical
wish to
object.
assist your fellow furry comrade?
I think those are two different things. A furry comrade and a comrade.
Yeah, one has fur. They're both paragons.
Anybody,
Cool.
Brian, you can go ahead and make a history check on this. Landon, your character is from the desert, right?
Desert and grass.
So you can go ahead and make a history check
Me?
about Tarj.
History.
You don't have an association with Tarj, right?
Oh.
That I would know of.
I have a 5.
All right. So you don't.
I know our torch is a plus.
You know that Tarj is a place.
Tarj
That
is
is
where we
currently
are.
in
I
it.
guess I would know that much.
You know that Tarj provides a lot of the gold and does the minting for the kingdom. It is one of the largest gold mines. No, it is the largest gold mine in the kingdom of Thomira. And most of the coinage comes from Tarj.
So that's probably where the gold coins are from.
And so, taking her eyes off of Rutherford, she looks over at the other guard and is like, "So, tell me about these people here. What are they in for?" And the guard says, "Well, we brought them in because they kind of fit the description of the people we thought maybe stole the artifact and burnt the boat in the harbor." She's like, "So, a Kligik, an elf, human, and
You're
you
not
were
human.
a
Goliath.
Goliath. That's right. And a Goliath do not match
What about a hair guy? And a robot?
the report you were given. The only thing that matches the report you were given is the hair gun.
Oh,
It was a hair gun,
is it me or Ross's?
but it was a female hair gun that we're looking for. This, I'm assuming, is a very male hair gun. With your name.
Paladin Rifty.
Are you a man?
Yes.
Thank you for bringing in the opposite of what we are looking for. And the guard looks embarrassed. Like, I was just trying to do my job, Captain.
Here's your cue.
I feel like I could change somebody's life. my whole attitude just got
But which
changed.
one? But which one?
You were doing your job. Thank you for being thorough, but I don't think these are the people we're looking for. About that time, another group of people come in that look very familiar to you because they are the crew of the other two ships, the other two boats that came ashore. They
Can I
come
say
in
hello to them?
and they're actually, yeah, you can say hello to them.
Wait, no, that's us.
I need to say hi. No.
So they're actually looking for you guys, and they came in to like try to see if they could find where you were. Talking with the guard captain a little bit, they vouch for you, and they're like, yeah, they came in after us. They were killing some goblins, and we passed them by. They're with us. The guard captain says, clearly my guards have, out of an overabundance of caution, made a terrible error. I am deeply apologetic and sorry for this. And thank you for the service to our community by taking out that group of goblins. There's a whole village of them over on that island. If you took out any number of them, it's a boon to the city. They waylay some of the smaller ships that pass through.
Wait, so I
With
want
all
to-
of the turmoil going on in the city, we haven't gotten around to taking care of them. It's on the list, but not happening right now.
Do they know that we took them out?
Yeah, they were told by the other ship crews that came in to vouch for you.
Bessie and Eel just.
Do you know there was a whole village of them?
Or is it just the four that I saw?
Well, there were 5 of them.
Five, yeah.
Landon just ended up killing one of them.
They haven't changed.
You would probably have run across the village, maybe even been chased out of the village. You probably thought it was the city you were looking for, and they were chasing you down. That's how you ended up being down by the ocean.
So that's how it is.
Okay. Neat.
So are we out of jail?
Just you.
You're so.
Yeah, she's in the process of letting you guys go,
It's just good
and
stuff.
she's just talking to you, thanking you. You know, if you're ever interested in doing some other, not charity work, but work like this for the city of Targe, come by next couple of mornings and we can talk about other opportunities we have here.
Of doing
Trying
what?
times in the city, and we could really use any able-bodied help we can.
You consider that you guards look up people when they come on a ship asking for help?
Sorry, didn't you get that?
I was going to say, when you consider that your guards lock up anybody that comes to shore and asking for help, and you immediately throw them in jail?
Again, I am very, very sorry. And she's like saying this, not looking at you, but looking at the guard, for this clear violation.
It's a good thing that I'm a pacifist. Other people might be more upset.
This was a mistake and will be addressed. Again, very sorry.
Glad to hear it.
We can call it even Stevens if you help us with procurement of ship repair supplies.
I cannot help with that, but if you see a shipwright, I can tell you where several of them are.
A direction is all we need.
Yeah, she tells you where a couple of shipwrights are. You're in the harbor. They're not hard to find. After talking with the crew of the other ships, they've already dispatched someone.
That's good. We're going to stay here.
That was easy.
So you guys are let out, and you guys are back. It's early morning by this point. It did take quite some time for her to get into the office.
Before we left, she looked like an authority figure, so I'm going to ask her if she knows who the owner of this dagger that I have is.
Yeah, so you produce the dagger. I imagine you're asking her and then producing the dagger, not like producing the dagger.
Yeah.
Look at this!
You look
Would
like
you
an
mind
authority
giving me your
figure.
hand?
Do you know the owner of this dagger?
She like looks at the dagger. You?
No. Before the owner of this dagger.
Like
This is not
I
my
imagine
dagger.
that you would know the owner of this dagger better than I would. Like the person you got it from.
Yes, I'm trying to find that person. So you don't know that person?
I couldn't even guess who that person is.
Very well. Thank you for your help.
She's like, yeah.
Is there anyone that I can sell?
Anyone you can sell?
Anyone that I can sell something to?
Okay.
So it's early morning on the docks, probably just around dawn. Looks like they've got the fire out on the ship that was burning. Your guys' ship has not come into port yet. But no, there's no one around that looks like they have a shop open now.
Can I ask another person?
As you guys are walking out of the customs house and going about your business, is there any particular direction you guys are going in or doing anything?
I'm gonna go with some fishmongers.
Fishmongers?
Yeah. I'm getting kind of hungry. It's been a while since we had food.
Yeah, you're looking. You're in the harbor. You see that there are some what looks like smaller vessels on the far side of the harbor.
What's a harbor?
It's an inlet where boats come in to dock in the water. Where the water.
Is food there?
Sometimes.
If it were a little bit later, you could probably find people trying to sell stuff to sailors and stuff. But it's a little bit too early right now for really anybody except for maybe fishmongers to be operating
What's
anything.
a fish monger?
It's a person who sells fish.
So, before the rest or after the rest, will they come and bring the family back over to land, or is that not going to happen for a little while?
That is probably not going to happen this session.
What is problem?
Taking yourself out of the thing.
That's why
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Well,
why
no,
you
I
did that.
my character was meant to stay with the family and protect the family, so
That's why I asked like 5 times. Are
No,
you
no,
sure you
that's
want to
why I
stay?
was like,
I
I
figured
was
something
even
like this
thinking
was
that.
going to happen. I just didn't want to break character too much and say, nope, I'm just going to leave the family behind, screw them.
I would have allowed it. At any point when I said, are you sure? You don't want to go.
That's definitely a hint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you're walking down towards this, you see a tiefling. He's walking by. He's pretty well, nice dressed for being down in the harbor
Who's
area.
a tiefling?
Usually red people with like crown things.
Well, they could be other colors other than red, but red is
Looks
pretty
like
common.
usually-
What
Uh,
about blue?
Yeah.
they could
They
be.
can be all sorts of colors. But
Um,
usually red.
So you're walking by, and you see this tiefling dressed fairly upscale, carrying like document tubes under his arm. And as he's walking by, you hear him go, "Oh my gosh, as I live and breathe. Bud, is that you? Oh my gosh, it's been so long."
My name's Todd.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You look exactly like a person my father used to work with. Oh my gosh. Spitting image of him.
Yeah, no, that's not me. My name is Todd. I paint. Todd the Painter is what I'm thinking of going by. That's actually the signature I've been practicing. Todd the Painter, TTP. Yeah, I like it actually.
Uncanny resemblance. Oh my gosh. Like, spitting image. I got my hopes up. I'm really sorry. My father's gone missing. And
That's unfortunate.
I thought that you were one of his friends and that maybe you could have known what happened. Just like anybody else in the city, if you ask them, and their family's gone missing as well.
I mean, that sounds unfortunate. You have your family go missing, and this third person is missing too.
Years ago, this gentleman, again, looks exactly like him, worked with my father, very close with him. Again, I am very sorry to have mistaken you for this person. Sorry again. And he just like goes on his way, like really embarrassed looking.
I sure hope he finds his family. It's
I've never seen
unfortunate.
a tiefling get redder.
Yeah, it seemed. I mean, it's an honest mistake. I've forgotten that happened like 3 other times.
It was all by the same name.
Now I'm pretty sure it was like Thrud one time.
Through, yes.
Like T.
T.
They never.
Just a T.
Yeah, Mr. T. Yeah. It's like, but yeah, I mean, I'd sure hope you find him.
I guess Goliaths just have those kind of faces.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You all look the same, I guess. Probably doesn't happen to you, being like one of the only type that you want.
I mean, to be fully honest, anything above the water, we all look alike to them.
Should we all look alike to you, though?
Kinda, yeah.
So I look just like the tiefling that just popped by.
No, not that much. I mean,
Oh, alright.
the body builds are wildly different. But like you and other Goliaths, I could not tell the difference.
To be completely honest, I couldn't tell the difference.
Really, it's
either.
all about the clothes. That's what I look onto.
So if we were all naked, we'd have no way of telling us apart.
I probably wouldn't even know if you were naked.
It's good to know. It's oddly freeing, actually.
Start stripping. Do you see
I don't
me?
know why I'm wearing these clothes anyways.
The tiefling looks uncomfortable. No, he's already got it. Yeah, so you make it over to where the boats are. There are some fishermen unloading hauls if you want to haggle with them for some fish.
Yeah, I want to haggle for some nice fresh fish. Just eat whole.
Yeah, they're like,
Can I sleep on the
Please.
floor?
Is that cannibalism?
I'm not a fish.
Oh, I thought you were a water creature and all water creatures are fish.
Does it make you a cannibal if you eat horse?
I've never had a fish before.
It's alright.
Does that make him a cannibal?
I found my head the one time now.
You
She
confound
does
me.
it. She's from the big one. Shh, you don't know that.
I'm not even here.
Yeah, I think you effectively wrote yourself out of the game.
I know, that's
Well-
what it looks like.
I didn't want to destroy the character too much, where it's like, well, you know what, family, and
Oh,
then
hey, looks like
This
somebody's
ain't
selling.
Fast and Furious. It's not about the
mechanical
family.
It looks a lot like what was his name again? Vinegar Man. I'm gonna just call him Bourbon Vinegar Man.
Cole?
Both.
We have found a mechanical claw. It seems to be cut off right here for some reason. It's for sale even.
Wait, you know what? You're buying fish, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna roll.
what?
That's gonna happen.
What am I rolling here?
So we're gonna say a d20, anything over a 15, and
Do
the
I
fish
roll?
you buy has his hand inside it.
No, I don't want it because I crafted perfectly for holding bottles in it.
14.
Oh!
Add something to it.
Can I?
Nature check. Luck check. You're lucky, right?
Turn
you
into
are
an
the
eel,
only
we can
one
get better.
buying fish. Anybody who is buying a fish can roll.
What do I roll?
Actually, I kind of
A
want to
D20.
stick the hand.
Have I had a fish before?
So, I was trying to sit. That's a challenge.
12.
No,
No one finds you.
I'm just gonna keep buying fish until I roll.
But you don't know you're looking for the.
I know.
Yes,
Hold on.
Cereal box.
Can I roll for the sailor?
I want to find the hand in the box.
Can I roll for the sailor?
Yeah, you can roll for the sailor.
Nice.
Nice. So
Say that doesn't understand the context though.
He just goes over it and like, oh, you guys buying fish? Cool, I'll take that one.
So you guys are all traveling in a group, and you're like, well, we're kind of hungry, and he sells you fish. They are raw fish. And he's pulling in some pretty good-sized fish, and he offers you an excellent deal on them, as you're his first customer of the day. He gives you the choice of them, and everybody that bought fish, which is every one of you, tossed out a silver, and it's a pretty good size,
Can I toss out
large
gold?
enough to have had a fish hand.
Buying like 5
Oh, what's your
fish.
currency denominations?
Same
Can I
classic.
get
So
some?
100 each? Like 100 silver to gold?
I get one of the
that
gold?
was
Or
10.
10? Doing 10?
Oh, I thought it was
How much
5
did we start
silver
with?
to
Was it
4
one
gold.
I have 10 gold, looks like.
That's something I probably should have rolled for.
Can I get some 1 gold?
Yeah, so I tossed out silver, so that brings me from 10 to 9 silver, 9 gold. Okay, just making sure.
Classic 10.
See, in my game I do 100, so that's not checking.
So the sailor did get the hand, correct?
The sailor got the hand.
Wait,
but he
was
won't-
it the same sailor who threw it off the boat?
Ooh.
That chucked that thing all the way over?
Is it your hand?
Yeah, it's my hand, except I crafted perfectly one that's like this that can hold bottles.
Okay, so
Oh,
we're
you
gonna.
threw your hand
No,
over the
I
ship.
didn't.
No, he didn't. A sailor did.
I was
He
begging
gave him a
him.
hand.
He
Okay,
gave
so I
him-
took off my hand. I said, I need you to protect the family for me, please. I need to go up and check what's happening. He said, okay.
Oh, I thought you threw the hand.
No.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna roll to see. We're gonna give it a 50-50. High, he is. Low, he is not.
Can I guidance DM?
He is.
He is. That was a 16. He is the sailor that threw your hand overboard. Yeah, there are some like little fires, like braziers burning on the dock area. If you want to cook your fish over it, you could.
I take mine raw.
You take yours raw. You guys want to stop and cook your fish and eat it?
I eat it raw.
Probably.
You eat it raw.
Yeah, I have like,
I
I
don't
have
have
it in my
that.
hand. I'm just like very confused. I just saw everybody buy one, so I just bought one. And I'm not really sure what to do with it. And he's like
Make fish tacos.
eating into it.
And the sailor just looks
throwing
down like,
it in fire.
Yeah, so he's eating it. You're confused. Todd and Kaladin, you're going to try to eat it raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look over and you're like, I thought we had to cook these. And like your ranger,
Is this fish like prepared, or is it still like scales and guts on them?
it has been caught and nothing else. Like
Okay.
it is like unprepared.
Okay.
Like it was fresh caught.
I get the skills.
And so you're scaling it.
And
He
then I
scrape
eat
it off
it
the
raw.
scales with his knife, and he just like takes a bite of it because he sees you take a bite of it.
Wait, he eats it raw too?
He's cooking it. The sailor's cooking it after an adequate amount of time to roast a whole fish over a brazier goes by. The sailor takes his no, even before that actually, because he's getting ready to cook it. He knows how to do this. So he goes to get the fish and opens up his belly, and Colt's hand comes out, and he looks at it and goes, "You gotta be."
Like a boomerang.
And he like picks it up, and he's just like staring at it. And he's like, "I can't get rid of this."
and like the voice of Kolf just like speaks to the hand, bring me back.
Like he's just like, and he like looks at you guys like he doesn't know what he's supposed to
Reunite me.
See,
Did you scale your fish, or did you just eat it like
Oh no,
that?
I eat it just straight up. This is like, our version of eating college, just ramen noodles. Just dirty fish, just out, take it.
pooping on.
You know what? It's protein of some sort.
Yeah.
I
Man,
think I'll follow your lead because you're the oldest in the group. So I'm just gonna take
you
a bite
gotta
out
go
of
ahead
the
and
fish.
make a
Just straight up.
constitution
Yeah.
save for me.
And
Because I'm eating like corn on the
No,
cob.
wait,
Like,
I can
yeah, so
Scales are the best part. It's like a running chicken nugget. See that
I'll
nugget we're
take
talking
like a
about?
huge bite out of it, and I'm just like,
17?
17, yeah, you pass. Jan, make a con save for me. It was pretty fresh fish, but
dirty 20.
yeah. So both nothing happens other than you guys are slightly grossed out. Like eating raw fish was maybe the wrong idea.
But we all ate raw fish.
Except for Todd.
Like I'm getting this picture like from you eating it, like Smeagol in the Lord of the Rings, like in the pool, like hitting it, and he's like, "My precious."
So I decided that he's not to be trusted.
Yeah, I think this is actually going to take. I'm going to offer you. Would you like to try it cooked?
Smeagol,
That's like
I thought.
Gollum.
a delicacy for him.
Why
But I
are
wouldn't try it
there
like
different
that.
names?
If you ever eat
Yeah, I was
horse,
talking
you're going to
about
want to
Lord
eat
of
it
the
cooked.
Yeah, Gollum and Smeagol.
Yeah,
Why
have a
do they
piece
have
of
different
mine.
names?
So Smeagol,
It's cooked.
Gollum is
It
what
doesn't have
Smeagol
end in
was.
it.
By the ring.
something?
So
I'll
it
trust
used
you,
to
I'm gonna
be
try it.
Smeagol.
It's
Yeah.
like caught
But we can talk about this later. Then we don't need to get into Lord of the Rings lore right now. Yeah. So people at this point are starting to walk by you. The city's becoming a little bit more lively. People are coming in. The ship hasn't gotten back yet. You hear people muttering as they walk by. What are you guys doing?
Is any place I can throw stuff to?
Checking, I'm eating the rest of my fish, I guess.
Did you cook it?
Yeah, after Todd cooked it for me.
Okay. Yeah, you guys finish up your meal. We'll say it's been an hour. You guys enjoyed your nice large fish.
with a fist in it.
The sailor is still like has not let go of the hand.
Can I play the sailor for a bit?
Polk is not here.
I know, but
He couldn't have given it back. And so the sailor looks at you like, what should I do with this?
Give it to us.
Obviously, throw it back in the ocean.
No hesitation, just hooks it.
It came back to me.
It's gonna be on his
Might
nightstand
be like
when
a
he
good
wakes
luck
up.
charm.
It
Can you put your hand in it?
it's
And
No,
wear it like a
it's
glove?
like it's
haunting me. It's haunting me.
semi-hollow, but not hollow enough.
Can I have
With a
it?
cursed hand.
Maybe it's like a pendulum. Is it like a necklace?
Like one of those big like gangster necklaces.
Make it do this.
Try and return it. Might lift the curse.
No, I know what I should do now. I should just like start removing pieces off me and just huck them in the ocean. So I'd eventually return the sailor.
Yeah, you know, because every piece of you is going to get gobbled up by a fish and get to this market.
Well, we could always roll the dice.
It's true.
We could,
There's always
but there would
technically
be
a chance.
such an exceptionally high level of DC for that.
Just give me the 100 dice and say 99 or 100.
Anyways. Yeah, so you guys finish up your meal. Anything else you're doing?
So right now we're waiting for our mage to come back.
Yeah, I guess we would look to see where we could go, where they're gonna dock.
Yeah, we
When do you
probably
think they're gonna show up?
we'll probably want to prepare a place to have Helen go.
Might be a good idea. From like an inn.
Yeah.
Maybe they're tieflingers.
Yeah, maybe we should look around for somewhere that we can have the family play low while we
Can
kind of get our
I ask-
bearings.
Can I ask the sailor if I can have the
You
hand?
know a lot about this town.
The sailor.
Town. What do you know
Sailor's not
about
gonna
this
give you
with
that.
you for a while?
Or the fisher?
You recognise that I've quite literally never been
What
here
about
before.
The sailor has the sailor has
Good.
the hand and you
I
go
like
and
the.
give it up.
Oh, it's dying. Can I have any flour?
I'll craft another one. I do like a bunch of hydrangeas this time.
Oh, I like those. Might paint these.
If it's haunting,
Um,
then why is he
there-
doing it?
This is a very large city. It is broken up into different quarters. Closest to you guys, you can find lodging there. It's some of the. It's a mixture. You're in the new part of the city, and so there's a mixture of some nicer and some seedier inns that you could go to.
Can I go to him?
You've never been in a town before.
Always like smaller ones. Yeah, I've been in smaller ones.
Wait, can I?